Oh my god.
It says live now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, mine says live now. All right. So, hello everybody. We're here to discuss The Walking Dead season 8, episode 5, The Big Scary You, which Gregory
Ooh.
explained was the unknown. Um, not sure why they called it that. Oh, hi, Danielle. Thanks
Oh
for
my god.
joining us.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
About time.
I was coming.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you. Glad you can make it.
Ma'am.
And we just went live, so it's like perfect timing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. So, I mean, overall thoughts about this episode? Like, what was going on?
What exactly was going on again?
I think they're trying to do a bottle, but it's not a bottle because that whole
We lost you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of that episode was. Like, I don't feel like I understand Negan any more than I did before.
exactly.
And
I don't care
The
to.
thing is, yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to. So
That's
let's
Yeah,
listen to an
exactly.
hour.
Yeah. I will say
But
this: I do like the dick moments. I like those.
What?
what
What?
big moment?
what moment? What?
Daryl and Rick, the dick moments. I
Okay, you
like
can do
that.
Oh.
the most because that's not what they're called.
What are they called?
Rickle.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I thought you were talking about
That's what she said. I was like, okay.
I thought she was talking about Negan.
Fight
I
didn't
did
even last
too. Like all the
commercial,
mentions of
so
dick. I was like, that was terrible.
I
Yeah.
didn't really care for that whole Rickle moment.
what's wrong with Dick though? What's
Watching
wrong?
Rick getting his ass kicked, I don't think so. Let's just call it what it is.
He didn't hit Rick. He hit the ground next to Rick. He was trying. I did, and
He
then
had him
the
in a
argument.
chokehold.
But
I
chokehold
want to
technically are
rewatch
not
it
He
illegal.
had
because
him in a
I want to
chokehold.
rewatch it because I didn't know if like they left on bad terms. Is that what you guys got from that?
No.
They okay. So I need to rewatch it.
No, yeah. No, they didn't leave on bad terms. I think they were kind of like
Okay,
just had to
good.
like, you know,
Agree to disagree.
fight
Yeah.
and get it off their
Okay,
chest and they good.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think they were frustrated. It
yeah,
was it
of course.
it was a moment of, why aren't you listening to me? This is how we're going to do this. And then little brother is like, you know what? I'm going to go on my own and do it like this. And to me, it looked
Plus,
like a pushing match between two little boys.
yeah.
And
Plus,
Yeah.
I think maybe he was emotional because they say that the people didn't make it out of the kingdom, so maybe he's thinking Carol didn't make it.
No, the guy
There
said
you
that
go.
Carol, the king, and the guy with the axe made it out. He did say that. Were
Oh,
you
he did.
watching
Okay.
any of the show? Were you watching any
Yeah,
of it? Were you paying
I was
attention to?
watching the
I
show,
mean, damn,
but
I didn't like the show, but I watched it. I mean, I paid attention, you know.
I was telling Kay I had family over, so I was watching it, but it's stuff that obviously I didn't get. So yeah, I did watch it. I didn't get a chance to rewatch it though. No.
There was no Carol moment in this
Oh,
episode.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, none. None at all. Good.
I thought that's why he got pouty, like, because
no, that's just how
someone was
he
saying,
is.
okay, okay. I was like, oh, that's why he's so emotional. Maybe Carol, he thinks Carol is dead, and they'll have a big hug or something.
Daryl has
You
been
know.
like that for 4 seasons now.
Okay.
Yeah.
this is his MO, his salty.
I'm gonna do what I want and put everybody in danger and
In
like
And then
danger, yes.
they lost. Didn't they lose the bullets or the gun because of their fight?
They lost the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's
they
Yeah,
lost
they lost
crazy.
everything.
all of the
Hmm.
weapons.
the truck.
And that's why it didn't make any sense to have that moment.
Though, right? I mean, I know it was gonna blow up because Rick, he threw the bag
back in the truck. Yeah, like back in there. I was like, really, Rick?
Like,
You
why did
couldn't
they
throw
do
it on the
that?
side? Like,
You did all that to get those weapons, and then you just ruin it.
y'all didn't smell the gas, didn't smell the gas or nothing like that. Okay.
But you know what? I don't know if I can give them credit or not, but as soon as it happened in the season before, the episode before, excuse me, I thought, I'm like, okay, well, when the vehicle went into the ravine, supposedly, I was like, okay, where is the explosion? Cue the explosion. So when they didn't do it, I'm like, okay, well, they're not gonna.
I think it was bound to happen because the camera made sure you saw that the truck was leaking.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know.
I knew something was going to happen. I mean, nothing was going to happen to our boys. I mean, they'll be okay, but I knew that some kind of BS
situation
involving
the whole fight was BS.
Yep, it was dumb.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it was. It was like in one sense, you would say, okay, they learned their lesson. They're not doing a Val episode, but if you have like a meandering storyline that really doesn't go anywhere, that's sort of the same. We didn't have a terror-centric episode, but if you're going to talk about Negan and not really talk about Negan, and you're going to have Rick and Daryl have a fight that lasts one commercial break, and then you lose the guns.
But I think that I got enough of Negan. I think they gave me enough. I learned enough about, like, that's what I don't really think I needed to know any more than what we got this episode.
Yeah.
I
did like when he punched Gabe in the face, though. I like that.
But what I did,
you should not have opened
what I
the door.
did learn is he is immune to bullets. Because it seems like every time somebody shoot him, they ricochet off his body, and he don't get hit. So he's immune to bullets.
Yes,
like Carol is immune to everything, So,
oh my goodness,
I learned that.
Yeah,
I want to say something about that. I want to say something about that really quick.
Mm-hmm.
I recently saw a movie that parallels the moment when Rosita shot Negan and the Lucille stopped the bullet. And I think they were making fun of that moment in the movie. And I was like, oh my God, I think they just did what I think they did. So
what movie was it?
Mayhem.
Yeah.
With Stephen Ewan.
Who?
Mayhem with Stephen Ewan. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
I'm pretty sure they were.
Dallas Howard, who played Milton, he's in it. And there's a pivotal moment that parallels that whole Rosita Negan scene. It was so funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think Negan side per se, I guess the writers wanted to portray him in such a light where we can relate to him, but I still can't relate to him. And I don't know if it's because I'm a woman and
he's completely unrelatable
and raping. I don't he tells his reason and it still doesn't work for me. It's still rape,
right?
And it's still slavery. So
yeah, he's only relatable if you're like a power hungry megalomaniac.
Right. Say it louder, Kay. So there's no misunderstanding.
He's only relatable if you're a power hungry megalomaniac. I'm sure Trump would enjoy his character very much.
Right.
I mean, I don't have a problem with villains if they're well written. Some of my favorite characters are villains, but he's just dumb. Like, all he does is talk about dicks and, like, I don't even know what, like, he's just dumb and juvenile, and he cheated on his sick wife. Like, why would I? There's nothing redeemable about him. There's nothing interesting about him. He's just there with his bat. I don't like Negan.
The same with Simon and Gregory.
Oh my God, Gregory is the worst thing that ever happened in the show.
It's sort of funny, but it's sort of juvenile too. How they go, their little dance every time they talk. They're going back and forth.
That whole introduction drove me crazy. I almost turned off the episode.
Yeah, it went too long.
Way too long.
I was like, when are we gonna break into the credits? Like, what? Did we even get credits
that
this
cold
episode?
open.
It was like
Did
15
we get
minutes
credits?
It was long. Yeah.
Because I was just
like,
this
after
is
Gabe
just...
did that creepy smile.
Okay, I was just
yeah, that was.
Well, that was my point. You know, for all that they did do, they didn't. It was like you're walking in place, basically, because we got all of that from episode 1 when Rick knocked on the door and Negan said, "I just came from a meeting." So
yeah,
we didn't even have to go there. I mean,
I didn't think
the episode,
so that was funny.
You didn't think what?
I didn't think he was actually in a meeting when he said that. So
yeah, me
too.
Funny
to see he was.
Oh.
The episode. So that was funny.
But it's like,
what do y'all think about the helicopter?
Okay.
That blew me. Like, what the world?
What's up with that?
Is Rick losing it?
Reminded me of season 1.
I think it was supposed to, but I just want to know if it's real.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on.
Remember? Or was he just dehydrated?
Right.
Isn't this like the third helicopter? Didn't we see a helicopter at the garbage pile too?
I don't know.
Girl, that was not edited. Yeah, that was not edited right. That was supposed to be edited out.
No, I really thought that was a bird. Like, wasn't it a bird?
That was a big ass
girl.
bird.
That was a full on airplane. Yeah, that was a full on airplane with people on board. Yes.
So we have airplanes now.
Yes.
That was a bird. It was a dragon.
Oh, so yeah, I didn't understand that. And then Rick had that squinty look he does. I'm like, I don't know either, brother. What are we supposed to get from this?
Yeah, it was weird.
That'll be something they will never tell us. It was just there.
Where is Daryl going? Where is Rick going? Well, no, I know Rick is going to the garbage people. Where is Daryl going?
Back home.
Looks like it's going on. He was talking to Tara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going back home.
Maybe we'll see Richonne. I mean, yeah, maybe we'll at least see Michonne tomorrow. I mean, I said tomorrow, Lord. Next episode.
We know we're gonna see her. Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't.
You saying Richonne or Michonne?
Michonne. Because Rick is going opposite direction, so he's not going to make it back in time.
I thought you said Richonne.
I did, but I said it in error. Do y'all think? Do y'all like the new female Negan lady, Regina? I don't know. Arette was in there, but she wasn't at the table. It was Regina.
I don't like none of the saviors.
Right.
Male, female.
Eugene.
No,
I don't like him at the moment.
Look,
I don't like him at the moment.
Eugene knows about Dwight now, and I didn't like. I don't really like Father Gabe.
Wait, why do you know about Dwight? What are you saying?
Which one?
You said Eugene knows about Dwight.
Yeah, he saw the red paint on the bag.
Well, I kind of thought he even suspected it when Dwight
when he was talking to him.
Yeah,
I thought so too, but then he didn't it seemed like he didn't get it until the end.
Much, so that's why I thought he was just trying to,
maybe
basically
he suspected earlier, but then when he saw the bag with the paint on it, he was like, "Oh yeah, I definitely know now."
Yeah.
I feel like I think I was giving him too much credit. I think he was just being weird at the first time.
I'm with you. He was, because he didn't say much. I'm just thank you for backing me up, and he was like, I just did what was right. That was it.
Honestly, I think you all are giving Eugene a little bit too much credit. I really thought that he
definitely figured it out.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah,
he rubbed his fingers together with the red paint, so he got it. What is he gonna do with it is the next question, though.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Negan just threatened him with his life, so there you go.
He's gonna team up with them because he's like, it doesn't matter how cool I think I am with Negan. He's gonna always threaten me if I don't get this right. So I think I
And
need to
then
side over here with these people.
and
You know.
and then
It better not be easy.
Father Gabe kneeled as soon as they got into the compound. I didn't like that either.
But wait, what was he saying? Was he saying that this whole plan was for him to get inside and get the doctor?
That's what it sounded like.
Is that what it was?
He said like that was his purpose, right?
But
I thought his purpose was the
mean,
confession. Right? I thought his purpose was the confession, though.
Oh my God.
Which wasn't much.
No, I mean with Rick. The thing I don't understand is Rick was waiting for him. So how were they think they was going to get the doctor in like 5 minutes? I don't understand.
Wow. Okay. I mean, if he's doing that, then okay. But I don't like Gabe, so I'm like, why?
I mean, he did have a fever. He had a fever, so he probably was just talking out the side of his neck. He had a fever. He probably, you know.
I mean, I feel like
who knows?
Dr. Carson stuff came out of nowhere. So I think it was like a spontaneous, like, oh my God, it's not really the confession that I came here for. It's to help Dr. Carson and Maggie.
That was a weird ending. I was like, how? If you can't be faking this, can he? So what's going on?
No, he doesn't look like he's faking.
Yeah, he can't fake that sweat. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's probably hot in there. I know they don't, you know.
They did the guts trick, but they didn't put any blood on their face. That's why I was like, you guys have to, cover your bodies.
They never put blood on their face.
What I don't understand is that guts trick never works. The walkers always find them out. Somebody always gets, like,
somebody always fails.
Somebody always falls and it just gets somebody killed. It's just like, stop.
Yeah, and I don't understand why they're trying to imply that like being covered in blood and guts might get you sick now, when like so many other people have been covered in guts, gotten it in their mouth, gotten it in wounds, and like,
but that's why I was saying maybe it's not going to be. We know that they have issues with consistency, but maybe he has a bite and they're going to reveal it, later on. Or we didn't see, because a couple of people grabbed Father Gabe, but they were trying to move around. So I figure, I don't know, maybe he got bit.
Well, I think the reason they're trying to introduce this idea that you can get sick from it is because of a plot in the comics.
Oh yeah.
They do the thing. Which they already ruined that in season 5 with Abe, but they're gonna try and do this anyway.
Yeah.
What is the plot in the comics?
Basically, they cover because they're running out of bullets, so they cover their weapons, their knives, in walker blood and try to stab people to infect them. But Negan already got stabbed with a bloody walker knife by Sasha.
Yeah.
So
Negan instructs Dwight to do it, and I'm not sure if he did it or he didn't do it, but when Rick gets shot, they think he's infected, but it's not. It was one of those cliffhangers in the comic. But yeah, that's a good point if that's what they're trying to do. But I thought they were going to reveal he got bit, because we didn't really see much more than him being grabbed on, and then he was in the room, and that's when Eugene saw him. But if they're trying to introduce that, I guess that's cool too.
I mean, Negan said it. I don't know if that's what they are trying to say is wrong with Gabriel, but I think that's why Negan said it.
Well, I think that's what they implied with Father Gabriel, was that he got sick from the guts, not from being bit.
Which is ridiculous.
He's a punk anyway, so that's why he got sick. He's punky.
He's not a punk. No, he's not.
He's punky. You saw, I did like when Negan punched him in the face, though. I did like that.
You already said that.
I know, but I want to remind you guys. I like that one moment. That's one moment I like. Like, why?
I don't like anything Negan does.
Yeah, I don't either.
I won't. I like that one thing he did. That's the one thing he did when he punched him in the face. I'm like, thank you.
Well, I don't dislike Father Gabriel, so I did not.
It's like I don't dislike him. I like him. He's redeemed himself. So
I like Father Gabriel, and I thought he was pretty good in the episode. But like they built up to like this, like, oh, I'm here to get your confession. So I expected like a big confession, and it was like, oh, I cheated on my wife. Like that.
That's shocking. Come on.
And I was
weak. Like we kind of knew you did that. I mean, come on. You like women. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he have to smile like that when he said it? So creepy.
He's creepy.
So creepy.
He's creepy.
I don't know.
Somebody said he was like Herman Cain, and I could not get that face on it.
Gross.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think maybe it was just because they had so many writers for this episode. Like they had 2 writers for the teleplay and then like 3 writers for the story, and it was just like all over. Like there was no consistency, maybe.
They still should be able to come together and know what the other person is doing, though. I mean,
It
and
doesn't
then
seem like they did.
they don't do that, but yeah. Well, like I was telling Kay before we went live that here's Negan was supposed to be the comic version of the backstory, and they they um they were given 4 pages a month for a year, and that's basically what it boiled down to, his confession. So it's the same underwhelming feeling that I was reading it as when I heard him say it last night. I mean, yeah, Sunday night. It wasn't very much.
Yeah, it's
So,
very
It was still
anticlimactic.
very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And I
oh,
didn't
it's the
like the
same
fact.
backstory. Is his wife
Yep.
Lucille? Is that what we're supposed to?
Yeah, his wife is named Lucille. She gets sick and he's having an affair. And when she gets sick, he decides he's going to be faithful and everything, and he's taking her to the doctor and everything, and
Yeah,
then
but
the zombie apocalypse
they didn't touch
happens.
up on that. So you can't really
I was listening.
allow that in the storyline if it hasn't been said on the show. The same with the whole like the whole student thing, or when he there was a moment where he brought up that he taught or he
Yeah, he's a teacher. You learn that too in the
yeah,
backstory. But
but didn't bring up the fact that he was also very hard to the point of bullying his own students. And
well,
I feel like they didn't do that. I feel like they didn't do that because they wanted us, the audience, to feel something for Negan, like understand
Think
where
that
he's
he's
coming
charming.
from. Right.
Well, Negan's not going to tell the truth about himself, so
that's true.
maybe we'll
True.
actually see it play out. I don't want to, but I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see that. But could you?
I hope they
what
don't.
else? I know, but I wanted to know what else happened in the comic.
Okay, in the backstory, they open with Negan playing ping pong, and he's a teacher, and the little boy he's playing ping pong with looks like Glenn. And I mean, but again, it's sort of weird because it doesn't go any further than that. The wife tells him she's sick, she has cancer or something. He tells his girlfriend, "I'm gonna leave you because I'm gonna stay with my wife," and she's like, "I don't give a damn," or something like that, to that effect. So then he goes back to his wife, and she's basically saying, "Why would you want to be with me now when I'm sick, but when I was well, you were being a hoe, basically." So, and then the zombie apocalypse happens, and I think another little boy in the hospital, because when she's dying, when the zombie apocalypse happens, she's in the hospital and she's on a life support. The little boy had to kill his wife, but like I was telling, Kay, it's like it took us a year to get that, and he summed it up in 4 sentences. So, I was just as underwhelmed as I was, each month getting 4 pages of that as I was last night when he just said it. I wish they could have, did a little bit more with it, but I don't know, like you said, maybe they'll do more as time progresses, but it wasn't worth it to me. I kept up with it because, I love me some Walking Dead, but it wasn't really worth it.
Well, I'm glad they condensed it to.
Oh yeah, no, don't do it for a year. No.
Yeah, but you're still under the impression that you're supposed to feel some kind of way for him.
He said he cheated on his sick wife. I don't know why. I mean, certain people are gonna feel sorry for that, but most people just
because they just love
you
Negan.
always an asshole.
Yeah. Just have a hard on for him. It doesn't matter what he does.
There you go. It's just you're on his team or not. So it's like, basically you're with it or not. But no, that's not any redeeming story. The only thing we got from that was the one weakness he had was his wife, and someone had to kill her for him. But other than that, he's been killing people to quote unquote save them since that time. So I mean, there is no redemption in that.
Like, it's the opposite of redemption. It makes him sound weak because You cheated on your wife. You were only there for her because she was sick, and then when she needed you to put her down, you couldn't even do that. You're the worst.
Right. Right. You're just
He
terrible.
really ain't shit. My God.
But those who love him, love him. So I mean, that's where we're at with it.
What else happened in the episode?
The workers act like they were gonna have an uprising, and when they showed up, they just went back to being workers.
Oh, and
the first one to turn into the Hunger Games, and then he comes back and like, oh, never mind.
But was it some lady shouts out, "Thank God we have you, Negan."
Yeah, something like that.
That kind of guy. And Father Gabriel was like, this is going to be hard to get these people on our side now because they like worship this dude. I'm like, I don't remember the comics being like this. They hated Negan's guts. Like they worship him on the show. So.
And it's so like weird and creepy, like how they just like follow him. It's like they're not.
You know what I do like about
beings that actually think.
Yeah, I do
and
like
they
about
to explain why.
What?
Sorry, what was that, Ash?
I said they've yet to explain why they have this cult like devotion to him, but
yeah,
she didn't hear what you said, so
he keeps them safe. He keeps them safe.
They did say that. They protect the workers.
That's what they say.
But that's the same thing with celebrities.
Yeah.
We do celebrate celebrities no matter what they do. So I mean that's the reality of that. That you could have someone that really isn't a good person, but he's your leader, and then you'll follow him to the end no matter what. Even though, like he said, he's killing the right people in the wrongest way possible. So how do you follow someone that killed? I still go back to the 16-year-old. How is that okay? Mm-hmm. How is it okay for Glenn and Abraham? And then when he's talking about it in the boardroom, he's saying it's not him. They did it. Victim blaming, basically. So I don't think there's a redemption for me in Negan, but I know, other people, they just like him for whatever reason.
If you compare Negan to the previous leaders we've seen, so we have the Claimers where murder and raping children, that's cool. And then we had cannibals, and then Philip was killing his own people. I mean, he's doing what he said he's going to do. He's feeding them and keeping them safe. And, in that world, I mean, at least there's some kind of order. Matters. Yeah, I mean, there's some kind of order. There's not, it's not, Wild Wild West in the sanctuary. It's not, ideal, but it's certainly not the worst that it could be.
Until you get your face burned off for an iron. But...
okay.
I feel like maybe
you're the one person that he wants to make an example out of. But I am happy that they really didn't explain it, but they did mention it, that the reason why he wants Rick, the widow, and the king is because he wants to kill him as an example. Because at first I was like, why would he want to protect him? But now he's saying he wants to, make their death center stage.
That's a logical conclusion if you don't want to kill their people and put them in line.
I mean, at least he's consistent in his belief that people are a resource. But that's
it. Kill a few sacrifices for the greater good is basically where he's going with it. But
he gave Gabriel back his gun. I don't know why Gabriel was handing it over, but he gave him back his gun.
Thank you for saying that.
That whole scene was interesting to me because I realized that they both had to work together, but I still would not have let Negan run up on me like that. I'm just talking to me personally. I would have pulled. I wouldn't have fired the gun. But I would have pulled out look, you got it bad, but I got a gun, bitch. Let's talk this out first.
But that's a good point, Jill. That's why I don't like Father Gabe. We already talked about that. But when Negan said he had a full clip, you didn't even try to touch Negan. He deserved to get slammed. He should have got slammed 2 more times.
I mean, I get why he didn't do it, but why he didn't pull the trigger. But it didn't make sense that he let Negan run up on him like that either. could have, you know, I like that they had that conversation, that dialogue, and that they worked together. But I don't like that he let him run up on him like that. But I mean, Negan made it clear that he didn't want to hurt Gabriel either way, in the hot box or in the sanctuary. So, I mean, that's something.
It's not something to me.
So you guys think that Father Gabe is not a turncoat like Eugene? He's just there to get the doctor.
What? No, he's not. Oh man,
Why do you think he's a turncoat?
Because I don't know. I guess I would say
what choice does he have? Like, he's there. What is he?
That is a good point, Ashley. But my concern is I don't know. I want him to have a little resistance, and he kneeled without being asked. So,
well, you got to read the room. You got to read the room at that point. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
He's outnumbered.
Okay, or for that matter, I don't know what people expect them to do in the situations which, you know, Father Gabriel only lingered to get Rick out of there. Eugene is only there because he got taken because of Rosita's dumbass. I don't know what people expect them to do.
I'll tell you what I expect. I just expect Father Gabe not to kneel. If Negan say you need to kneel now, something that's cool, but he just did without being told. That's a problem for me. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit of resistance.
So you're saying defy, and die, right?
He's not. I don't think you just said that Negan isn't gonna kill him, so he's not gonna die. But don't just kneel without being asked to.
Oh, he's playing the game.
I thought Father Gabriel played it safe. He played it.
So you mean to say you would resist? You would resist?
I would hope I would.
Yeah, that's basically what good is he if he's dead? Come on now, girl.
As I mentioned,
yeah,
I'm okay with him.
That's what I'm saying. He played the game, like
but just doing it without being asked, I have a problem with that.
Okay, well that's cool, but I don't think he's turned on anybody. I think he's just there to get in. He's trying to get out.
Yeah,
he
wanted his death to be purposeful. So like dying because he refused to kneel seems like something stupid to him.
Okay,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, pride in that instance for either him or Eugene just doesn't make any logical sense unless you want your pride to get you killed or tortured for a while. I'd take the knee, like fuck it, I'm here.
Okay.
It's
good to hear you guys point of view on that. I just, I wanted him to do a little bit more.
But the interesting thing there is that Negan didn't ask him to.
I know, that's my point. He just
I don't think if he didn't take the knee, I don't think Negan would have said anything because they just had to battle to get back up in there.
And that's my point. Exactly. Why would he do it without being told? And again, if all he did was tell him and then he did it, I would have had more respect for him. I think in the long run, as opposed to him just kneeling, he walks into the room and just kneels. I think he should have been more into that. Because Negan didn't say anything.
Maybe he was already feverish.
What else
and he just felt
happened in that episode? What else happened in the episode? Because we ain't getting nowhere with that one.
Well, Negan came back and the people are back in line, and Eugene dropped off a care package to Father Gabe. He mentioned something about a doctor. And Rick is going to the garbage people now for some. Maybe he's going to them because of them telling him that he didn't have any more kingdom fighters. Or maybe they was already anyway. I don't know. There.
He was already planning on going. I don't understand that at all. In regards to, I don't know about the garbage people thing, but in regards to his fight with Daryl,
that was not necessary.
I know I probably missed that. I mean, he should have just said the magic word, Glenn. Remember last time you ran off doing stuff, being all wild and crazy?
Good point, Jill.
We don't have Glenn anymore now, so maybe you want to calm your ass down.
Like, honestly, he started this whole thing talking about he wanted a cow, and we can't come on. Like, no, shut up and sit down. You are wrong. You are loud and wrong. Stop. God, Daryl. He's gonna get somebody else killed, I'm sure.
Maybe Tara.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, they were talking.
Hey.
Oh my God!
Look, hopefully.
Oh,
they were definitely plotting something in the preview.
Hopefully,
please do.
Honestly, I don't have anything against Daryl personally. Like, he's made some mistakes. I'm hoping that he eventually learns from them. But at this point in time, I wouldn't make plan if I was, in Alexandria or wherever. I wouldn't make a plan with Daryl, and I certainly would not make no plan with Rosita. I don't know what the hell Michonne thinks she's doing with that little girl. People end up taking or killing with Rosita. I ain't got time for that.
Is that what's going to happen on the next episode, Rosita and Michonne? Or is it they just were showing a lot of what's going on?
What were you saying, Jill?
They get in the car together.
Okay.
Well, she just got in the car with us, so I mean, hey, it ain't like she asked her to go.
Pissed.
Yeah, they going
like, I don't have time for your bitchy attitude. I really don't.
It's like I was on a mission by myself. I asked you to come.
Anybody but you,
She's like, you just got shot. Go sit down.
I just feel like she's just like, she stalks, Rick and Michonne. She's always trying to, well, Rick and Michonne is over here doing this. I got to tap them. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm like, girl, go sit down somewhere. Please. Don't have that
She's just obsessed with Michonne. She did the same thing at the end of season 6. Like, they was trying to go find Daryl. She just got in the car. Like, what? Yes.
She just gets in cars. She's just riding in cars,
just forcing yourself on everybody. Girl, come on.
Everybody. They don't like you. They really don't.
And see, every time she gets in the car with somebody in their car gets killed.
Yep. Or taken hostage. It just doesn't sound like a good deal.
Yep.
No.
Sasha was taken hostage. Eugene gets taken hostage, and then people die. Exactly.
Just
she needs to roll her out the car like Rick did to that guy.
Right. Well, I'm hoping that she tried to get slick with Michonne, and Michonne pull over and be like, "Look, let me tell you something right here, right now. You need to get your shit together because I'm not gonna be doing this with you.
That would be
I would leave you in the middle of nowhere.
That would be worth it, right there. That would be worth it.
Don't play with me, I'm that's what I'm waiting for, Michonne to check her. I think we're gonna get it.
I would actually not like to see the two women of color fight, but
not a fight. But how Michonne checked Heath, how Michonne checked Heath, and he kind of like got himself together the way together.
Yeah,
that's what I need her to do.
And then she checked Sasha too. Who else? She checked Tyrese. Oh my goodness, she's been checking so much people. She checked all Carl.
People.
Yeah, she checked them. Yeah, first person she did check Carl.
He don't play with her no more.
What do you guys think she's going to look for?
That's a good question. No. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, not really, but
she knew he was going to be out all day. I can't imagine she's going to look for Rick.
Yeah.
I don't
know what they're doing.
I was thinking maybe Morgan. Somebody said maybe the helicopter, if it's real.
Huh?
Oh yeah, the helicopter. That's not good. Last time we saw that, it led a herd in their direction, and but the last time we saw the helicopter was on Fear the Walking Dead.
No, the last time we saw a helicopter was in the trash heap people. In the background,
they had a helicopter.
I think that was an error.
That was an error. They did not crop it out. They did not crop it out.
So they were like, "Look, we did it by accident. Let's do it on purpose now." Okay.
That'd be funny if they put it in just to try to explain that.
Oh my god. I just, I honestly thought it was that he was hallucinating.
Like more military.
I mean, it's possible. It's Rick.
I don't know.
I heard one theory.
Is it your theory? Is this your theory or?
No, this is another YouTuber's theory. They were saying that the reason why Shiva was biting the people was because of the pig, the pigs that King Ezekiel was giving them. And then I was wondering, why didn't they keep the tainted meat plot in the story? Like they sort of left, they mentioned it, but they didn't bring any other, any results out of that. So maybe it was, to give Shiva a way of alerting on who's the good people, who's the bad people.
No.
Wait, what?
She was eating the tainted meat, so Shiva would know who to kill in battle and stuff. That's how, because that was something you guys, not you guys.
How are you going to train a tiger to do that?
Tell? Oh, I don't know.
She could smell it? I don't. That's weird.
Yeah, maybe she can smell it, but
there's literally nothing to suggest that on screen.
Channel was this?
That sounds like some psychological.
They were training Shiva to eat the pig-eating people.
Oh my God!
But how do we know that?
I don't know.
I mean, everybody was eating that, right?
And Shiva was eating all of them.
No, they gave the tainted meat to the saviors, but they're like nothing ever. They never showed anything about that again. So I don't know how someone could conclude that.
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any results to their experiment.
Other than that, I mean, no, I feel like there must have been something else to feel like, was there like maybe another scene that we didn't see that happened? I mean, like that's some psychological futuristic, like training.
How do you train a tiger exactly? But one of the things was, how was she able to know which ones were good people, bad people? So if the thought is
sense their aura,
the pigs. Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, she did see King Ezekiel being held up, by people. So she knew that those were good people with Ezekiel. So I would think attack those people. That's what I would think. She knows who Ezekiel is.
Well, since we're like on the topic of back to Shiva, not like I want to bring this up, but I have a problem with, and I know it's all budgeting and the fact that Shiva was very expensive, but I mean, Shiva's a damn tiger, right? She got some claws, she can jump, she can pounce, she can do her thing.
Yeah.
She must have gotten maybe like 4 or 5 walkers before she gave out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been like 200 walkers.
Yeah, that is a good point. I would have expected her to be taken down by her.
And then the fact that she ignored her master calling her.
What bothered me is tigers can leap in single bounds. They have extra thick skin. That made zero sense. And not only that, if she's protecting her master, she would have positioned herself in front of Ezekiel, not backed into a damn corner.
Right.
That's right. Someone who didn't even think. I didn't even think it made sense to have that tiger in the first place, but I think they played her out with that death. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just glad she's gone because she was using so much money. So
yeah, they had to get rid of her. They didn't care how they got rid of her. They were just trying to get her out of there. They were like, hurry up. It could be one walker, take her out. Come on, let's go. She costs too much.
It would have made more sense if they'd had her get shot though. Because like walking,
right.
But whatever. They just wanted her gone. And that's fine.
Yeah.
And they also, to add some humor, they did like a memoriam to like the famous animals of The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
And the horse from season 1.
The horse was so sad. Oh my goodness.
But season 5, right?
I feel bad about Buttons and Tabitha.
Who was Buttons?
Buttons was the black horse that Aaron and Daryl were trying to save, and then
yeah. Okay. I remember.
That's the one I remember the most. Buttons was sad.
What happened to Michonne's horse?
Oh yeah,
he got ate, didn't it?
Probably. I mean,
I don't think we saw it. Did we see it in season 4 again?
We don't see it again after she comes back.
Okay, I don't think so.
I thought we saw it.
You're breaking up, Tennille.
I thought.
Tennille, we're losing you.
Wait, what?
Okay. I don't know what happened.
No, we still can't hear you.
Can y'all
Maybe
hear me?
you're slow. Maybe leave and come back.
Can y'all hear me now? No.
Yeah. Now.
Okay.
It
But
seems to
anyway.
like be coming and going. Like I don't know why, but sometimes I can understand you and then sometimes I can't.
I don't know.
You were saying something to Neil?
I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even remember. Until the other time, I was like, I don't even remember
We were talking
what I
about
was
the
saying.
horse. We were talking about the horse.
Saying I thought we saw the horse in season 3 die. I thought, but I could be wrong.
No, it would have been season 4.
Yeah, it would have been too
I
far gone.
feel like
Lord.
we saw like her carcass, but I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Like at the beginning of After, maybe like they do like an overview of like the prison being like overrun by walkers, and maybe like we see the horse carcass. I feel like that's what happened, but
I vaguely kind of remember that, but not really. So we can go with that.
So you guys said that the fight between Daryl and Rick was needless. Wasn't Daryl's point to go back and try to finish off the Saviors, though?
Yeah, but killing a bunch of innocent people in the process, or making more enemies.
And that's what Rick took issue with. Okay.
Well, it was more like he said, like provoking them into fighting when they're not fighters, which I think is a better point. So I don't care for that. But
it was against their plan. Like if that was their plan originally, then I can understand why Daryl's like, yeah, we need to take these guns and like blow stuff up.
And
but
finish,
if the plan was something else, then
and you're making some other
plan.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But do we know what their plan was? Like I still don't really
No,
we don't.
I don't
We really don't.
I really don't.
Don't you start.
We don't. All I know is they had a map from Dwight, and that was really it. They was going on. It was just map.
Like I don't even know if their plan. Like, are they winning? Like, is that where it's supposed to be? Even though they lost the whole kingdom?
I don't think they know if they winning or not.
It seems like they're mostly winning, even though they lost the kingdom, basically.
And the gun, the 50 caliber gun.
They lost the
and
gun.
the bullets to go with it.
But nobody has the gun, so that's still kind of a win.
Yeah.
Right. Saviors can't use the guns against them anymore.
Yeah, they killed a lot of Saviors.
Is that an RPG that they were talking about? I don't understand anything about guns, so
yeah, some sort of high caliber rifle thing. I don't know guns either, but like, it was blowing holes into bodies. I've never seen something.
It was powerful.
That's true. Because Negan mentioned it. I was like, is this the same thing, or will we have more to worry about?
And also, I know I missed last week, but that was dumb in itself. Why are you going to go into an open field, low land, in broad daylight, and think you're not going to get shot?
It was a bad setup.
It
was a bad setup.
They should have waited for Carol's ass to come back, which was the plan.
Remember, I was telling you guys, I sort of wanted them to hold back, and I think the consensus was they really didn't have a choice but to go, even though they knew that the Saviors knew they were coming. I wish, but the open field thing, I just think they got a little cocky because they had won a couple of times.
Yeah, I think
and they just got a little sloppy.
Yeah, that was what they were trying to get across, that they'd become overconfident.
Yeah.
And then
not one of my men will be gone. Not one.
Well, it could have
Yes, he was feeling it though. Most definitely.
I just don't understand that you always go to the high point and you look to see. You don't go into an open field like that, and you want enemy grounds. That's just general logic.
It was waiting to happen, basically.
That was just dumb. That was just dumb. It made me mad.
Me too.
Well,
all those bodies.
Girl, he gonna be out for a couple of weeks after that.
I would be surprised if he came back, honestly. I would go in my house and never leave.
I would never. I'd be embarrassed.
Carol's gonna have to get him out of his, pity party.
Sure.
I feel like I know it's coming. The moment Michonne had where she punches him in the face, but I don't want to see.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Carol do it.
Carol do it.
I really don't.
Doesn't she get enough? Look.
Right.
You climbing out of ceilings and stuff. So I mean, you get enough, girl.
Well,
3 more episodes to go. And just so you guys know, Ride with Norman Reedus has a season 3 coming up.
okay.
Yeah. For the fans.
You know what? I actually enjoy Ride.
I'm just waiting for him
I
to
heard
ride
it's
with
like an
Keanu
interview
Reeves.
show with him on the bike, and he's going around town with people. It could be interesting if you like bikes.
Yeah, he went back to Italy with Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really
I thought
good.
they were in Spain.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. It was Spain. Yeah. I'm very sorry. It was, and he was showing him like, and then he was also showing us the viewers like where he once lived, you know, when he was modeling and you know.
Oh, okay.
It was like it was really nice because, and that's another thing too. It was like he was actually talking normal and not that whole Daryl. Like yeah, it was really it kept my interest. Like, oh wow, this is a side of Norman Reedus I would love to see, you know, like on the show.
Daryl.
Right. It was just great.
So they can kill him off, and then he can just do a lot of more Ride episodes. Then.
I saw the one where he was in New Orleans, and I did like that, but it's not something I need.
Yeah, I watched that one too. I like that one, but I wouldn't just like watch it.
Yeah, I would watch it if he went riding with Keanu Reeves, as Keanu Reeves is a huge.
Oh, that would be really good. That would be
Other than that,
Dave Chappelle. That would be interesting.
That is happening.
What?
I don't know when he's riding with Chappelle, but
he already did that.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me how it goes because it's on my DVR.
Girl, I ain't watched it. I'm just saying it already.
I just saw the preview.
Well,
I did not even see that.
You have a season 3 in me. You can DVR all of that.
It was really good. I'm just really surprised. You know how I like my Norman Reedus / Daryl, so yeah.
Well, I'm really happy you get to happen.
Yes, I'm twirling my hair and smiling and gushing, but you guys can't see that. Oh, by the way, I really like my hair. I feel like this is like my new look now.
Okay.
Oh, it's the one in my picture with these like twisty Senegalese. It's awesome. Oh, no.
Cute.
I haven't seen it. You have to send me a picture of that.
It was pretty.
I didn't see it.
Oh, that's right. I'm not on Facebook anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Look. Oh,
yeah.
What'd you say, Emmy?
Like there was something I was gonna bring up about the episode, but I forgot. I'm sorry. I have to think up on it for a minute. Oh my goodness. Simon. Who likes Simon? I'm really feeling Simon.
He's gonna die.
I like him,
yeah.
and I like that Negan is like, blaming stuff on him. But I think I did watch part of Talking Dead, and he was saying, Simon doesn't really want to lead. He just wants to follow. So I like him in that sense that he follows, and it seems like he's trying to save Gregory in that board meeting scene.
I don't know.
He's not.
Think it was a good cop, bad cop. Like they're nobody's on Gregory's side.
That could be it.
Yeah, to get him to do whatever they want or something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When does Gregory die?
Girl, it looks like he's gonna be around till like the end.
After the war, Ashley. So
it's too far.
He needs to go.
Maggie should have just left him in that fucking car.
In the car.
Maggie has been making a string of bad decisions for the last
Yes.
She's been
season
hanging
plus.
out with Jesus. They got the people in the prison, and they're making one of those cutoffs. I guess a retention place for wasn't it like maybe 20 people they had? That I don't. They're going to revisit
And
that because that was
wasting
not
resources.
something Rick agreed to do. So they're going to talk about that.
I mean, it's Hilltop, so I don't think he can say she can't do it. But
Oh, okay.
I think it's stupid. And Maggie's gotten on my nerves lately. I don't know.
Maybe it's the pregnancy that's just, giving her that. I don't know.
It's ruined her.
She didn't went soft on us.
What we need is a Ghost Glenn moment.
Yeah.
Put some sense into her.
Glenn would be like, you're doing the right thing,
Maggie.
Maggie.
This idea.
Yeah, because Glenn is like, you're doing right, Maggie. Save them. Bring them into the community.
I love Glenn.
So do you guys want Glenn to come back when the baby's born?
I want Glenn always. I don't care how they bring him back.
I just want him again. I miss him.
Yeah.
Me too.
Like a vision
She can be her conscience for the rest of the series. I don't care.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
Amy was talking about a movie or two he was in that Ultra. Somebody else was talking about how good that was. And I think Amy was talking about a movie called Mayhem. So he's moving on.
I told Kay that I will be fine if they make Steven an action star because he did such a good job in Mayhem. I would pay money. As a matter of fact, I did pay money to see this movie. I watched it 3 times.
Okay.
That's how good it was. It was good.
For some reason, I thought it was a horror movie, but it's really an action movie.
It was a horror thriller.
Action. Okay.
Action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to watch those when I'm in the mood for them. Okay.
And you see, that just tells me that they didn't use Steven properly.
Yeah, they didn't.
Of course not.
Utilize him the way that they could have.
You guys,
because he's funny, serious. I mean, you got it was like seeing Steven completely different from The Walking Dead. I was just like, why didn't they do that on the show? And it just made me even angrier. And that's why I was saying, if they could bring Glenn back in some way, I would be good. I would forgive them for the fuckery that they did.
I wouldn't forgive them, but I would just like to see Glenn again.
you would accept it.
I mean, the show's ridiculous at this point. Why not?
Yeah. Right? Good point.
Crazy stuff going on that I don't understand.
The thing about bringing Abraham back right
It
over
could
here.
not be any worse than the trash people, so.
Girl. Oh, can we talk about that for like a second? I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been out here in these streets on Tumblr about how Rick is
Okay, hold
to...
on. Spoiler alert.
Oh, but it's not. It is not a spoiler because it's on Tumblr. It's on.
Girl,
it's
it's a
everywhere.
definite spoiler if it hasn't aired.
If it hasn't,
You know what I'm saying?
TV show yet, it's a spoiler.
Everybody's seen it on Tumblr.
Well,
so can I say it or can I not?
Can
I say it?
I haven't been on Tumblr in a while. I don't know what's
I
happening.
haven't either.
See, everybody.
I don't want to know.
I'm just saying, it's a spoiler alert. Everybody who's listening.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
not
know.
listen right
This
now.
is something. I need to bring this up really quick. In regards to spoilers, I don't have a problem with spoilers. I know a lot of people have problems with spoilers, but the thing
they spoil things.
is that it's a spoiler. It's not going to stop me from watching.
Yeah.
It
does spoil things. You have your preference, but a lot of people, myself included, I get spoilers in my inbox all the time, so whatever.
Yeah.
But it really does change the way you view the show.
That's right. That's a good point. And then give people the
choice. We won't talk about it then.
No, we can talk about it. I just want to give people a fair warning. I already know it.
Maybe.
But wait, what's the spoiler in regards to? So I know if I want to listen to it or not.
It's just it's Jadis and Rick pertaining to those two.
Oh my!
It's nothing big. It's nothing. It's just something that I feel like they. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sort of want to hear it now.
I'm not saying don't talk about it. I just want to give people ample warning before, because don't just keep dropping stuff on people. Like,
so I'm like, if you want me to say it, I'll say it. If not, I won't.
So actually, people actually go into your inbox and Tumblr and let you know that they're very upset that we spoil on our chat.
No, I'm saying people send me spoilers.
People like to keep her informed, is what she's saying. So even when she doesn't want to know, she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually, you know, because when I was on Facebook, on Tumblr, I saw that somebody tagged you about it. And you had commented on it.
I'm not saying, I already know the spoiler. I don't care. I'm just warning other people.
I'll listen to a spoiler, but in regards to spoilers in general, I don't know what if you say you don't want to know spoilers. Like I had this one person repeatedly post spoilers on my Facebook page, like she had some sort of problem. Like, okay, but I don't want spoilers. This is not a spoiler page. There's plenty of pages and groups that want to talk about spoilers. And then she did it again. Like, I just can't with that. Just if people don't want to know spoilers.
Some people are just assholes, though. They just.
I don't even
tell
think
someone,
it's
no,
that.
I don't want you to tell me that, then you still tell them that.
I think really people just don't care. Like they're not paying attention. They're not trying to be mean.
They're just
in some cases, but people just don't give a shit about anything.
Or they're excited and they want to share it with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Even if the person
told her, I don't want spoilers.
But that's basically why if you're on the internet, like I just feel like you're gonna get spoiled. Like,
and certainly Tumblr. Like, oh my god.
That's what that's what a couple of the.
It's the same thing like gossip. It's like, you know what? I have my martini in my hand. Speak.
Well, that's what a couple of the YouTubers I watch, they would say, if you guys comment, just comment and don't read it, because I'm always having to, try to wash away or try to clear spoilers, because people are persistent about leaving them in the comments. So if you really don't want to know anything, you probably want to go offline.
Stay off the internet.
Yeah. Don't read comments, because you'll see
it.
You can't imagine anyone talk to anybody. You can't go on Tumblr. You can't go on Facebook. It's just like, if you don't want to be spoiled, you just have to avoid the internet until you get the chance to watch
stay away from pretty much from your life.
Which is unfortunate, because you should be able to, people should be considerate, and like if they're going to talk about spoilers, warn you.
Yeah, especially if it hasn't aired yet. Like, that's crazy. People just go around talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet. I can see if it's on right now and you're talking about it, but just to be like, oh yeah, so and so dies in the next episode, like when Game of Thrones was having all those leaks, it was like a mind blow.
That did not stop me.
Yeah, I still
it didn't stop
me, but it made me sad the way you watch the episode, because you're like, oh, I'm waiting for this dragon to kill everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point.
It would have been way better it'd be way better though if you didn't know. You can't deny that.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think it's different with me, because it still gave me an adrenaline rush, and I don't know.
It sort of reminds me of the Glenn Abraham thing. I had I had an issue with it. I really wanted to know what was going on, to the point that I didn't care. I wanted to be spoiled, but now that has passed, I sort of taken it back, where I'm trying not to be spoiled. I could be spoiled or hear something, but it's different if it's a spoil or a prediction, or if someone is talking about the comic. So it's different ways it is categorized as well. But it does sort of take away some of the anticipation when you know what's supposed to happen.
Yeah. That's why I stopped reading the comics, because I was like, they're following them too closely. It's not fun to watch as much when you know every single beat.
And that may be a reason why they're possibly going to kill Father Gabriel, because he lives longer in the comics. So maybe they're trying to be a little spontaneous.
Yeah. There's another death that's rumored that's very spontaneous.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's true.
It's gonna be after, or is it gonna be in the last 3? It's gonna season B. I mean, section B, or now?
I don't know. I don't even know if it's true. So
okay,
it's just a rumor, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Man, whatever spoilers you got, just send it my way.
Go back to Tumblr. They're everywhere.
Well, you
Anyone wants to know?
me, I
Now.
got you
I need-
covered. I
I need-
always
Danielle,
send
did
you
you want to
stuff.
talk about the one?
I'm gonna clear something up with
Huh?
all of you guys. So you
No,
What?
no, I'll just keep it to myself.
I am not on social media like you guys think I used to be on social media. Like I am not on Facebook. I am not on Pinterest. I am not on Kick. I'm gone. The only place you'll see me is Twitter. That's it. And Instagram. So I don't know what's going on.
No Tumblr?
No, nothing. I'm telling you, I am
You
nowhere.
can't say I'm on Twitter and Instagram and then say nothing.
Twitter, Instagram. That's it.
Those are two big ones.
But that's how you stay
You know,
spoiler free by going offline.
You know
so
what?
that's a good thing.
I got spoiled on
I have
Instagram.
even,
too.
I have even nicknamed myself as the celebrity whisperer on Instagram. You're laughing, but you'll be surprised. I have been in communication with a lot of celebrities.
Which ones?
Daniel Henney, got the Goa brothers, which is Godfrey and Charles. Viola Davis, Niecy Nash. I mean,
Wait, Viola. Wait,
I'm
back up.
talking to them. Like,
You've been talking to Viola Davis?
yes.
Get
Yes.
your information straight away.
Or maybe her.
And then give it to me.
But yeah, it's amazing, and a lot of K-pop artists too. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But what did you talk to Viola Davis about?
How to get away with murder?
No, she posted something about advice, like one of her. I have to pull it up, but
Either that or the Harvey Weinstein thing. That's what everybody's talking about right now anyway.
well, I messaged her and she responded back to me.
Oh my
So.
God, I would have passed out.
That's so nice.
But yeah, a lot of K-pop artists for real. Visionary, who's under J Park. Oh, he is cute.
They're all cute.
Well, I think that's the amazing thing about social media is that you can get in touch with people from all over the world and celebrities. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Until it's not, but yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Until they show their ass and you know that they're not really good people.
Exactly. Never meet your heroes.
Taneo,
What's that?
message me this spoiler. I want to know. So,
No, you know, because I sent it to you already. I sent it to you and Gwen.
Man, just can y'all just say what the spoiler is? Because I'm up for this. I want to know what it is now.
We talked about it long enough, huh?
Yeah, I thought we were
Say
going to
it.
talk
Someone
about
say
it.
it now.
Okay, spoiler alert for next episode.
Okay, spoiler alert. Well, what's going around is that when Rick goes to the garbage pail people, some way, somehow he sees Jada's painting in the nude with nothing but a apron on.
Nobody wants to see that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted. This is supposedly supposed to be happening in this episode, so that's why I wanted to share with you guys. I'm like, that's bullshit. What does that have to do with anything? Why does he have to see her like that?
Oh my god!
Sounds like they're
That's not all of it.
But I gotta pull it up and like read it. It's
it's basically once he's trying to get her to help him, and she refuses. She takes his clothes and locks him up. And in the end, I don't know whether it's next episode or eventually, but she agrees to help him eventually. But yeah, for next episode, both of them are for some reason naked at some points in this episode. And I'm annoyed.
Oh God.
You know what this is going to create? Pandemonium again in the fandom. There's that one side who doesn't want to see Rick and Michonne together, and then there's a side that, like, it's crazy. Like,
it's
really
so stupid. I don't get it.
I wish
extra.
people don't want to see Rick and Michonne together would just leave already. Get over it. Either get over it or leave, because I'm just sick of y'all.
Yeah.
Sick of your garbage. Did not bring it up. Goodbye. I have zero fucks to give on that at this point.
Yeah.
I just don't
But
understand the point. Like,
yeah, why did the writers find it necessary to tease Rick with like every white woman that comes across?
But they don't. They don't. That's the audience who's doing that. Like they tried to put Rick together with that savior, Pollyanna or Polly, whatever her name was. He never even met the damn woman. That's not the writers. That's the audience that's doing that garbage. He don't want Jadis.
No, but I think the writers.
It's a mix of both, probably. If it's actually being filmed that she's naked and he sees her.
yeah,
it's not just the fandom; it's the writers.
Like,
too.
I feel like they think it's amusing to have her kind of flirt with Rick or have him in these sexually charged situations, but it's not.
Right.
It's ridiculous and it's demeaning. Why is she taking his clothes? Like, find out if he has a weapon.
Well, I mean, it would depend on Rick's reaction, I would think, because he might be looking at her like, ugh, nasty. I mean,
well, I'm sure he's not going to be interested, but just the fact that they're putting him in these situations is saying something about the writing that I don't think needs to be there. Like, what is the point of this? Like, you already had her asked to lay with him. He looked disgusted, and we moved on. Why do we keep going back to this well?
That's a good point, Ashley. Unless it has something really to do with the plot of the war, then it's just them filling up their 16 episode quota.
That's what this whole garbage people thing is to me. They're just trying to add story to where there is no story.
Does the spoiler say what he says to saying that? Like, I mean, he might be like, excuse you, nasty. I have a woman that I'm in love with, so
I mean, I don't think she's even flirting with him. She's painting, and he walks in or whatever, and I think he goes to put on clothes, and then they talk. But just why does he need to walk in on her? Just don't stupid,
right?
Yeah. And my thing, she nasty anyway to be nude out there with all that trash. I'm like, girl, it's a lot of diseases and stuff. You know,
exactly. That's how you
know, coochie just on fire. Like, you need to go sit down.
There's no booster shots in the zombie apocalypse, so she's nasty.
What is she painting? What? Oh my god, this is so dumb.
I'm seriously waiting for somebody to comment on the smell. Like, I thought Negan would have done it. I'm just waiting for that scene to happen. Like they must seriously.
Well, they live amongst dead people, so
they're probably used to bad smells, I guess.
And trash is like a luxury.
Yeah. They said somebody, I don't know who it was, sorry, but they were saying that they probably won't mention it because everything is decayed and everything. So that may be why they never really mention the trash people. Because you have all those zombies. It's always hot
they're
in
used
Virginia.
To bad smells,
yeah. Daryl hasn't bathed since episode, I don't know,
one.
So, yeah.
So
yeah. So I don't know. I'm glad. No, never mind.
But we'll see what happens in the next episode.
We'll see.
Maybe it won't be so bad.
We'll
I'm
see.
sure it won't
Hopefully
be,
they cut that
terrible,
out.
But it's just stupid to me.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not, I don't know. I wish she wasn't taking his clothes because that just feels like assault. And why?
Yeah.
Anyway. So do you guys have any hopes for the rest of the half season?
Not really.
I just hope what Tennille said that Michonne checks Rosita.
Did that.
You said what? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If there's ever a spoiler about Rosita dying this season, somebody tell me right away. I want to celebrate early.
Doesn't look like it. I haven't seen anything.
I want to know what they're gonna do with that baby. Are they gonna give it to Hilltop and then?
No, I want Aaron to keep the baby.
I do too. But Rick told him to take it to Hilltop, so I want.
Aaron needs a win right now because
I don't know. I think that baby's at Alexandria. Her name is now Erica. And
what?
They're gonna be like,
not Gracie anymore.
I'm
Yeah, we're having a great seat.
That's awesome.
She renamed
Erica, that's
good.
That's a good one.
Oh,
she has a whole new life already.
Girl, just a whole new life.
I tell you, I was very ill prepared for that death, though. Damn.
For what?
Eric's death. I'm still like, oh, well, yeah, I know it happens, but I wasn't expecting it to happen. You know,
I didn't think it was going to happen that soon.
I would like to say this right now. In the beginning, when I was reading the Walking Dead comics, I thought it was like so cool. But then I was young in 2009. Now that I'm here reading it, I feel like it's so juvenile, and I'm waiting for Robert Kirkman to grow up.
Oh my God. I don't think that's gonna happen.
That is a point, Emmy. That is a point.
Like these characters that he's bringing, and he's including like this New World Order. Like, really, you're really gonna do that? Now it's gonna be like it's gonna be the New World Order against the Illuminatis or some crap. I don't know.
Yeah,
like, yeah, so I decided to go ahead and catch up on the comics and see what all is going on. So they introduced a princess, a little cute, black girl, who took a liking to Michonne. And then next thing you know, they're not like took a liking, like I have a crush on you, but like I'm looking up to you, like an older person.
I had it.
And then they're bringing in this New World Order thing. They have like these white military gear thing going on, and I was like, I really think you need to die this series right now.
You know what? Maybe that's why they have a helicopter there to plant that seed.
I don't know,
because I stopped keeping as much close attention after Andrea died, so I know about the new princess lady, but I didn't actually read the comic. But if it's like that, maybe that's where we have the helicopter.
Oh my God.
No, that's a ways away. I mean, we got to go through the Whispers, and I'm not even sure I'm gonna deal. Like, how am I gonna deal with the Whispers? Like, really, do I really want to deal with them?
I don't think The Walking Dead's gonna last that long.
I sure hope not.
But that's the next arc, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What comes after
All Out War.
I think it is.
But what comes after All Out War?
The Whispers. I thought after they do the time skip, then the Whispers.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen after All Out War is that Fear the Walking Dead will get one more season, and then there'll be a time jump, and then they'll end up on The Walking Dead as the Whispers, because that's the only way to boost the numbers at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Fear has been struggle city until this whole talk of crossover business.
I mean, so is The Walking Dead, kind of. They diluted their whole brand by adding a spinoff, and the ratings have gone down ever since they added it.
I mean, the ratings are down, but they're not like bad. Like, I mean, yeah, it's not 17 million anymore, but it's still not like bad as far as ratings are concerned.
I feel like by adding another show, they diluted the whole Walking Dead experience, and people don't need Walking Dead on all year. That was ridiculous.
Well, it's not. That's not the real Walking Dead, though. Not the real Walking Dead,
Of course not. But it is the Walking. Like, it's too much. Don't nobody need zombies that much. Y'all not even writing that. And Scott Gimple took over that show too. Like, he can't even write one show well. Why would y'all do it? Oh my God. No smart decisions are being made at AMC.
And where does he have the time for his? I mean, it's very stressful. I could just imagine his household right now. Like, he's at his laptop and he's trying to create a scene, and it doesn't come to him because he's just so focused on.
Tennille, you keep up with spoilers. Have they confirmed that Abraham is going to be on Fear or no?
Well, what I've heard on the crossover that they will be filming somewhere in Texas, Houston, Texas. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, we're going to see Eugene, some kind of crossover there. Not Eugene, but Abraham, because they're going to be filming in Texas on Fear the Walking Dead. So, there you go.
interesting.
Yes.
Honestly, I'll watch it if Abraham is in it, but I stopped watching it at season 2, so I have to get caught up, I guess.
Yeah, I'll stop watching season 2 as well.
Me either.
So,
but I'm not going back.
That doesn't interest me. Yeah, that doesn't. The crossover does not interest me at all. So no.
Do we have anything else? Because I would like to do a little plug.
A little plug for what?
I just want to, I just want to tell people who are viewing, to check out Mayhem. Really good movie.
I think you plugged it like twice already. Do you guys want to talk about speculation that may be a spoiler?
Yeah.
I need answers from the whole class.
Like I told you, I am not against spoilers.
I know you're not. That's why I'm not listening to you.
Give it to me. Spoilers.
It's kind of a big one, so I'm gonna say no.
Spoiler you're talking about. But I'm not sure. But I don't want to know about it any more than I already do, I think. So
what?
If you do,
I don't know.
Do you want to talk
anything,
about it?
So it's speculation, but it's a big spoiler if it's true. So
come on, give it to me. Come on.
No,
you already know it,
If
Emmy.
you guys want to talk
you
about
know
it,
it, Emmy.
I'm just gonna leave now.
You know it already, Emmy.
Oh,
so you good. But we don't need to talk about that one. That one is too big.
Oh, the one that yeah.
That one is, that one I don't think we should on that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
if you want to talk about it, you can, but I'm just gonna.
No, I know what. I don't want to start crying again. I was oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
Let me tell you, when Tennille told me about it, like I seriously got like wine wasted.
Girl, I told you I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. Like it just weighed on me. I couldn't sleep. So I was just like, I couldn't sleep. Say about it.
And then it just dawned on me that I've invested a lot of time and energy and my love for some of these characters. So I'm like, wow. And money too. I mean, geez. My place have like slowly become the Walking Dead shrine.
Right.
Terrible.
Well, if you guys don't have anything to talk about, then I need to get going.
Okay. 3 episodes to go.
And then Black Panther.
Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo!
I can't wait.
Ready.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like
I think I may want to get advance tickets. I really want to see this movie.
I'm gonna see it like 3 times the first weekend. So.
Mondays, Fridays, Saturday,
bring
and
your
Sunday.
With you,
and it's a holiday weekend. I might see it 4 times. I can't wait. So.
It's on my calendar and everything. I'm so ready. I'm ready.
Like I cry every time I see the trailer.
What day is it in February?
16th, 18th?
The 18th. Yep.
I think it might actually be coming out in Japan around the same time too, so hopefully I can see it legally.
I hope so for you too.
I know, right?
You've seen on a big screen, like. I'm so excited. So.
All right. Well, have a good night, you guys. And
okay, have a good night. Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Enjoy
too much turkey makes you jerky.
Have a good week. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. Bye.